Hello everybody and welcome to my inaugural video blog here on YouTube. My name is Michael Christie, and for my first video I am excited to share with you today my 5 tips on keeping a positive mindset. Yes, there's emphasis on the word keeping because let's face it, all of us have what it takes to have a positive mindset, but do we have what it takes to keep one? Are we able to maintain that positive mindset in our day-to-day lives? And that's what I'm here to share with you today. But before I do so, allow me to just give you a brief introduction, a little background, just so you're not listening to a total stranger. My name is Michael Christie. Well, sorry, Michael J. Christie. I just started using my middle name. I'm 25 years old, born and raised in the Bronx, New York City. One of my biggest passions is being there for people. I love helping people. I'm a people person. Just knowing that I could have the ability to talk to somebody and put a smile on another person's face is what keeps me going. That's pretty much what I do at work. I'm a part-time associate at Burlington, so when I go there not just to work and make money like everybody else. I go there because I know that I'm there to make an impact on somebody else's life, and that's what I'm hoping to do today with this video. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we, with tip number 1. Change the way you view certain situations. Always see the glass as half full. Of course, whether it's at school or at work, we go through different things between who has to turn in a paper at the last minute, or somebody forgot to put stuff away, so now we have extra work to do. But it just depends on how you view the situation. Like, just because you're having a bad day doesn't mean you need to focus on the negative. For example, let's say you're at work and you notice that there's a lot of work to do. You wind up saying to yourself, I'm tired of doing so much work. Well, aren't we all? I'm sure there's plenty of times where each of us have said that we're tired of doing so much work, but we're there to do a job. That's what we have to do. So instead of just complaining about the work that you have to do, remember why you're there doing the work that you're doing and turn it into a positive by saying something to the effect of, everything I do is for a better future. So instead of focusing on the fact that you're overwhelmed with so much work and you're tired of doing all these different things at your job, focus on the fact that what you're doing is going to pay off for you in the future. So try to turn what's making you feel negative about something and focus on what's good about it, and you'll feel better about it. Also, people like putting out there, I don't like being broke. Well, think about why you're broke. Think about the fact that say to yourself, all of my bills are paid and there's food on the table. If you focus your energy on the positive things that you're doing, the reason why you're broke, you'll feel better about being broke, as opposed to if you hung out the night before and you blew all your money at the local bar or whatever, and then you wake up and you're wondering, damn, my rent's due and I can't afford to pay it, or I was supposed to pay this bill and now my lights are cut off. So if you're taking care of things and you're responsible, there's food on the table, bills are paid. Being broke, yeah, it sucks, but look at the bright side. You took care of your responsibilities. So try to turn a negative into a positive by changing the way you view certain situations. Tip number 2, add or remove things to or from your daily routine. Try to switch it up a little bit. It doesn't hurt to change. As a matter of fact, change is welcomed. There's one quote, I don't have it here, but I'll quickly share it with you. Everything in your life is a reflection of a choice you have made. If you want a different result, make a different choice. For example, replace a simple quote-unquote activity, like watching TV, with something that will keep your brain going, like reading a book, listening to an audio, etc. If you have some downtime, listen to a song that puts you in a good mood. Do something that will keep you in that positive mood. Ben Franklin once said, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. So instead of watching TV for about a couple of hours, binge watching your favorite shows, or even if you're on Netflix or whatever, find a book. It doesn't have to be like a how-to book. You can find just a book that you love reading at the library and spend some time doing that. Do something more productive and something that makes you and even if it's not something that you may deem boring, like reading a book or listening to audio, go for a walk or just find an activity that will make you feel positive, something that you can add to your daily routine that'll help you keep in that groove. Which ties in with tip number 3, find your ace place. Create a space or time specifically for yourself. Now, ace place, I don't know if it's ever been used before. I didn't even think to Google it to see if anybody ever used it, but I came up with this because ace, if you take the word that it's synonymous with, ace meaning first, whatever comes first, or one, something singular. So that's why I created a space, because you should always have a time and a place to focus on yourself. And there's nothing selfish about that at all. If you're busy all week working, or you're in school, or you're taking care of your family, there's nothing wrong with taking time out for yourself. That's not selfish, that's consideration. That's actually healthy for you, because if you're focused so much on your job, so much on school, so much on everything else that you have to prioritize and keep organized in your professional life, and you're not taking time for yourself, eventually it's going to wind up catching up to you and you're going to wind up losing your mind. So yes, do what you have to do, and I commend you in advance for being as responsible and as all over the place as you are, being a responsible individual. But please, stop and take some time for yourself. I guarantee you will feel much better. Number 4, interact and connect with like-minded, positive individuals. Emphasis on positive, because not everything that's good is good for you. These should be the ones that will not allow you to beat yourself up over any mistakes you make. They won't allow you to get down on yourself like, oh, why are you upset about something that can easily be resolved? Just get over it, and that's it. And it's not that they're being cruel. They just don't want to see you, beating yourself over something that's not even that serious. They'll motivate you to keep moving forward, and they will never stop you from fulfilling your goals. So pretty much just avoid all Debbie Downers and negative Nancys and all the people that are just, oh, sorry, I didn't even notice that my camera, I'm over here talking and I didn't even realize that my camera wasn't even positioned. Sorry, guys. So if you want, I guess you could probably pause it here and take whatever notes that you want to take, assuming that you guys have been taking notes. I'm surprised I didn't even tell you guys to go ahead and do so. My apologies. But yeah, so no Debbie Downers, no negative Nancys. And finally, number 5, never give up. Stay the course. Okay? One thing you never, ever, ever want to do is give up. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Okay? Remember that. That's something I've been hearing all my life. Just when you're at that point where you're about to walk away, or you're about to say, you know what, this is too much, I'm done. That is the time when you're supposed to step up the most. That's the time when you're supposed to give it your all the most. And just like this anonymous philosopher said, motivation is like bathing. The results are temporary, which is why both are recommended daily. Okay? Same way you have to keep clean, you have to stay properly hygienic. That's why it's recommended daily. You have to keep yourself motivated daily, because different things happen day in and day out. Life takes its toll whenever life takes its toll. So one day to the next could be different. You might be more motivated to do something one day. The next day you might not be so motivated to do that same thing or other things. So you have to keep finding whatever it is that'll keep you in that positive mindset. So just to go back to review, because I didn't realize in the midst of my video that my camera got a little off. Tip number 1 is change the way you view certain situations. Always see the glasses half full. Instead of saying, I'm tired of doing so much work, say, everything I do is for a better future. Or instead of saying, I don't like being broke, focus on why you're broke. And hopefully it's because you're responsible, and you'll be saying, all of my bills are paid, and there's food on the table, which is a good thing. Tip number 2, add or remove things to or from your daily routine. Like instead of watching TV, the same amount of time you could spend watching TV, you could read a book or listen to an audio or something else that'll keep you productive and active and in a more positive mindset, something that'll keep your brain going in a positive direction. Number 3, find your ace place. Make time for yourself. Number 4, interact and connect with like-minded, positive individuals, people that are not going to beat you up for the mistakes you make, but are going to motivate you to keep moving forward and never stop you from achieving your goals or fulfilling your goals. Stay away from Debbie Downers or negative Nancys. And number 5, most importantly, never give up and stay the course. And I can't emphasize this quote enough, because out of many quotes that I've ever come across and shared with my friends and family before, this is my favorite. Motivation is like bathing. The results are temporary, which is why both are recommended daily. And ladies and gentlemen, these have been my personal 5 tips for keeping a positive mindset. I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this video. It's quite lengthy, but valuable nonetheless. At least I hope it brought you some value. Feel free to comment and let me know what you guys think. This won't be the last time you hear from me, because I definitely plan on putting some more valuable information out there for all of you in the very near future. Actually, maybe sooner than you think. So, again, thank you for watching. I really do hope that you were able to take something away from this today, and I look forward to hearing from you. Until next time, thank you.